With the show of hands, please raise your hand if any of these photos made you happy or made you feel good. Good. Now please raise your hand if any of these photos made you smile or almost smile. Awesome. And you're very welcome because I just infected you. First of all, my name is Brianna Regner, and I sincerely apologize for infecting you without consent. But before you start throwing tomatoes at me and booing me off stage, actually stopping this video and reporting me, please allow me to inform you that I have nothing to worry about, and that this infection I just gave you is going to benefit your overall health and well-being. You can thank me later. Fortunately, it's not the novel coronavirus, and it's far from it. So there is no need to panic. However, it may be more contagious than the dangerous COVID-19. Actually, I hope by the end of this presentation that it becomes the largest pandemic ever. By now, you're probably wondering, what the bleep did this girl just infect me with? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will be extremely happy to inform you that I'm here to tell you the importance of smiling and the effects it has on others, but most importantly, yourself. From this presentation, first you will receive a brief lesson on the science behind smiling and the effects it has on the mind and the body. Second, you will gain insight as to why we smile and how it is so contagious. Then finally, I will teach you my secret to smiling more so you can help me spread the magical infection to the whole world. Oh gosh, I know you may probably thinking, but I promise you I'm not a maniac who is wanting to tell you my secrets and asking you to spread this magical contagious smile. Although I'm not an expert, I am a passionate healthcare worker who has been working in the dental field for over 10 years and has assisted in reconstructing, restoring, and reviving hundreds of smiles. I can proudly admit that I have witnessed the miracle of what a smile can do to a person and the people around them. I hope I have sparked your interest and made you curious because I believe this information can help you make you a better person and this world a better place for us all. So now that I have your attention, I would teach you these 3 important points about smiling. Since the late 1800s, scientists such as Charles Darwin and the autonomous Julian Duchenne have studied the human facial expressions of emotions according to the article Charles Darwin Emotional Expression Experiment and his contribution to modern neuropharmacology. The electric probe experiments discovered the multiple muscles that manipulate the face to express the different ranges of human emotions such as anger, sadness, fear, and happiness. Now let me ask you, who doesn't want to feel good all the time? Or confident at their next job interview? Or loved by their friends and family? Would you believe me if I told you smiling can help alleviate your pain? Psychologists and neurologists study the brain and the effects that smiling has on a person's mind and mental health. According to the article, Biological Connection to the Feeling of Happiness, research has shown that smiling can trigger the neurotransmitters to produce a happy hormone such as dopamine, the feel-good hormone, serotonin, the confidence molecule, oxytocin, the love hormone, and endorphin, the pain-killing molecule. So instead of being infected by all the drama on social media and the horrifying news on TV that's making us all frustrated, let me pretend I'm your magical doctor, and I prescribe you smiling as your medicine. Doctors order you to take a smile dose every hour and contaminate your happiness to everyone around you because smiling is highly contagious. In Lisa Blackman's psychological research, various studies have discovered that emotions are contagious through a transmission known as emotional contagion. In fact, many studies have conducted where people were shown images of facial expressions and a response called mimicry occurs when the individual imitates the facial expression of the image. This observation is common with babies and the mother. Take yawning, for instance. How many of you have yawned before after seeing someone else yawn? Believe it, smiling is just as contagious. It happens consciously and subconsciously to almost everyone. Finally, you're beginning to understand that what smiling is and how it is so contagious. Now, you get to learn why I love smiling and the magic it holds. But first, let me teach you how to smile. It's quite simple, and the best part about it, it does not require much energy at all. Simply just think about what makes you happy. Create an image or remember what image it was that made you happy in the beginning of this presentation. Maybe recall a moment in your life that when you laughed so hard it made you cry. Or if you're struggling to find that memory, become present and mindful of everything that is happening right here, right now. Personally, I do this a lot, and it helps me appreciate all the beauty of life that is gifted to us all. Although everything around us may seem like it is in chaos, especially with a pandemic happening and always having to wear face masks, it may seem impossible for a smile to become contagious. According to the French autonomist, Julian Duchenne, who I mentioned earlier, he believed the face to be a map of the human soul, and the smile is just a reflection of the sweet soul. Luckily, there is hope, because Duchovny claims that the smile has to do with two parts of the face. It's not only the mouth that smiles, but it's the eyes that authenticates it. In conclusion, I hope you enjoyed my presentation and will be more mindful about the effects of smiling it has on yourself and others. With all that being said, please keep on smiling and spread smiles, not diseases. I will end this presentation with a very important message by Louis Armstrong. Keep on smiling, and the whole world smiles with you. Thank you.
Yes, and keep on smiling. Keep on smiling, baby. And I hope.
Thank you, guys. I always don't know how to stop recording.
I wish I had a